guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi Rook. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. Today's video is going to be on this look. I wanted to do something super spring inspired, some of my really old reliable products that I wanted to be playing with. I did use my Sugar Pill Fun Size palette. I love that one. Also, my Unicorn Cosmetics Angel palette. And just some of my old reliable products I've loved for a really long time. I love how this turned out. I think it's super pretty. Definitely what I'm going to be going for a lot during the springtime. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then go ahead and keep watching and let's get her done. My eyebrows are done, my lids are primed. I always start kind of off like that. So let's go ahead and hop into eyeshadow. Today, the eyeshadow palettes I'm going to use is my Unicorn Cosmetics Angel palette. And I'm also going to dip into my Sugar Pill Fun Size palette. This just screams spring to me. I really want to do a peep inspired, really pastel eyeshadow look. I think that'll be really pretty. I'm going to go in with my Blend Buddy eyeshadow brushes. Of course, I absolutely love these brushes. They are so worth it. I think it's $35 for the set of 5 and I love them so much. So I think what I'm going to do first, because I grabbed the Unicorn Cosmetics Angel palette because it has a few more transition colors. So I think I'm going to do Heavenly in my crease as a transition color and then kind of go from there. I love this Angel palette because it has a huge mirror. So I'm just going to blend that up into the crease, away from my outer V area to my tear duct area. All right, next I'm going to go in to level up this bright pink right here. And I think I'm going to put that in the front half of my crease area, just right there. Next, I'm going to take High Score, and with the same brush, I'm just going to blend that on the outer half of my crease area. I'm going to go back into that Heavenly color and use a little bit of that just to blend out that cheat code. Take a little bit of that level up just to level up that color a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go into this 8-bite right here and I'm going to take that on the outer V area. Really, really pretty periwinkle blue. Such a gorgeous color. I like that one a lot. It really is a beautiful spring color. Next, I'm going to take this Twitch color and I'm going to use the exact same brush. I'm going to do that right on the middle of my lid. I'm going to use a little bit of this Dagger color right there just to darken up the outer V. There we go. That's kind of what I needed. Just a little bit more depth right there. The only thing about the Sugar Pill palette is there is no glitters. So I'm going to go in with a glitter from the Angel palette. I think I'm going to do this really pretty ethereal pink and then maybe some of this Angel. It's kind of like a duochrome. So I'm just going to use my finger and start with the ethereal. And I'm going to go ahead and just apply that onto my lid. I'm not putting it wet and I don't have any glitter glue. I just kind of want a kind of lighter metallic color on my lid. Nothing too intense. On top of that, I'm going to do just a little bit of the Angel just to lighten it up. I'm going to do a little bit of this Utopia, and I'm just going to put that right on top of the green back here. Oh, that's pretty. So what I'm going to do is hop off and do my mascara. I don't think I'm going to do a wing liner. I really want to be able to see as much of the eyeshadow as possible. So I'm going to hop off, do my mascara, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so mascara is on. So next I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild. This is the, well, you can't even see the name. It's the Impossible Primer. I love this so much. So when it starts getting a little less dry outside, I like to use this primer with a really glowy foundation because this primer does an incredible job at really smoothing out your skin. It kind of has that silicone texture, but it does not have silicone. But it does an incredible job at really smoothing out all the texture in your skin, filling in your pores, and it just looks so perfect and beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let that sit in for just a little while, and we'll go with foundation. For color correcting, I am going to go in with the LA Girl. This is the Pro Conceal. This is in Correcting Peach. I've really been enjoying using this. It works really well for my dark circles. It is pretty pigmented, so you definitely have to use a more fuller coverage foundation and concealer with it. But as long as you're going to do that anyways, This one works really well. If you were using something more lightweight, I would highly suggest Becca or the Milano would work really great. And for foundation, I am going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris. This is the Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation in Rose Ivory. If you have never used this, I highly suggest it. It is such a beautiful, luminous, medium to more full coverage foundation. It leaves your skin looking absolutely stunning. I think I'm going to mix the Rose Ivory, and I'm going to put just the tiniest amount of Natural Buff, a little bit of fake tan, but not very much, so I like to mix my summer and my winter shade. Alright, I turned the brightness down just a little bit. I feel like I was getting washed out. I just want to show you this foundation and how absolutely beautiful it is. It has that beautiful glow, luminosity. It is a serum foundation, so it kind of just flows right over your skin. It looks absolutely stunning. If you are wanting a really good foundation for more mature, dry skin, I would highly suggest this one. It does not sink into my smile lines, which I definitely have quite a few, but it looks really beautiful. And it wears a really long time, and it's super hydrating. So if you are wanting a more fuller coverage foundation that does not look heavy or cakey, I would highly suggest the Age Perfect from L'Oreal. It's been a long time favorite. Actually, both of these are really low. I'm probably gonna have to replace them here pretty shortly. For concealer, I'm going to go in with my old reliable. This is the E.L.F. Hydro Camo Concealer. I have this in light peach. So I am going to just apply a little bit right there. And the tiniest bit right there. And this one I like to let sit just a little bit longer than some of my other ones, probably about 60 seconds, and then I'll blend it out. You can see I've used a ton of this old reliable. This video I really wanted to pull out some of my absolute favorite products, and I've been really into a more full coverage kind of base with a really bright under eye, and then using really glowy bronzer, blush, and highlights. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit, and then I'll blend it out. I'm going to blend that out. This is a really, really nice concealer. I really love going back to the old reliable products. I'm kind of over recently, like the new releases. I'm just looking at all these new releases. It's like we've already seen that. We already own that in our collection. We've seen that 1,000 times. So I'm kind of at a place right now where I'm just kind of over the new makeup. I really just want to play with my old stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I just haven't seen anything that's super intriguing to me recently. I go through these stages. Sometimes I go through little ruts of not excited by anything new, really just want to try what I have in my collection. And then I go through periods where I just want to buy everything brand new. But what I'm going to be doing here in the next probably month or so is just really loving my collection, the things that I have. I do need just a little bit more brightness. I'm going to go in with my Undone Conceal to Reveal. I have talked about this a lot. I absolutely love this concealer so much. I do only blend it out with my fingers. It works so well that way. And if you see, it gives me just the little bit of brightness that I need. It has a bunch of hydration, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful concealer. For bronzer, I'm going to go with my Soul Body. This is in Light. This is their bronzing balm. I love this so much. It smells so good. I do wish they had a little bit lighter and maybe more neutral, but it is supposed to be a bronzer. It's really pretty formula, blends out really nicely. Just the colors aren't my absolute favorite, but I've been using it a lot recently. So I take just the little dual fiber brush and I just blend it on the side of my forehead and then on my cheekbones. Next, I'm going to go with my Profushion. This is the Blush Hour Soft Matte Liquid Blush in Rosé. This is so beautiful. I love the color so much. I've used it a ton. So apply that right there. I'm just going to blend it in with a little kind of fluffier brush. Little stippling motions and then kind of circling motions just to really blend that in. This is one of my absolute favorite blushes for the springtime. It's such a really beautiful, light, kind of pinky coral color. But it just is so stunning and I love it so much. I'm going to kind of blend it by my crease area just to blend out my eyeshadow almost. I think they'll blend really well together. I'm going to go ahead and powder. I'm going to go with my Kossas Cloud Set. This is pretty much the only powder I use under my eyes to lightly set it. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap that right on top of that concealer. Along the sides of my nose, a bit on the middle of my forehead, just to kind of smooth that out a little. I love this powder. It is such a lightweight, really nice, reliable powder. Then, of course, I'm going to go with my Jacklyn Cosmetics Brightening Palette. I'm going to go into this yellow powder because I have fake tan, so I'm a little darker than I was. I love this palette because I can use it at my most fake tan and at my most palest. It's a good palette that works for the whole spectrum of my skin tone at any time of the year. So I love that a lot. Really smooths and brightens up the under eye. Next for bronzer, I'm going to go with my Catrice. This is the Sungasim Illuminizing Bronzer. I really like this one a lot. It has a beautiful glow. It's not super pigmented, it's a bit more sheer, so it works really well. It's just giving me that really natural kind of sun-kissed glow. I'm going to put a little bit of my Captivating blush on. This is one of the Tarte Amazonian Clay. I really like this one a lot. Lasts forever, super pigmented, and is that really nice matte formula that will just stay on your cheeks forever. All right, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I'm going to use the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist. I've been really liking this one a lot. A lightweight mist, really like that. Next, I'm going to go with my Flower Cosmetics. I've been doing the Shimmer and Strobe Highlighter Palette. I've been using this a lot, so I am going to just apply a little bit of the pink and the champagne. Go into those two, mix them up, and just apply that to my face. This is one that I've had in my collection for so long. You just can't go wrong with it. It's so stunning. It looks wet on the skin, blends in really well, and it is just super beaming. Next, I'm going to do a little mascara on my bottom lash line. I'm going to use the Dull Beauty Showstopper Mascara. I love this. The wand is so tiny. It really gets every single lash. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that real fast. For my inner corner, I'm just going to take the pink color from my Shimmer and Strobe palette. And I'm going to just apply that right to the very inner corner of my eye. I love that so much. It's so stunning and super bright. And then for lips, because everything is pink and pretty bright, I'm going to go in with a Colourpop Ashton lip liner, and I'm going to do more of a neutral lip. And then I'm going to go in with, this is my NYX in Dainty Days. It's their suede matte lipstick. There we go. That looks so nice. Alright, so there is the finished look. I love how this turned out. Super bronzy and pink and just really pretty for springtime. I did put a liner in my waterline. I used the Colourpop Electric Daisy. I thought it would look really nice with the green. I love how this look turned out. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys!